In the past, aging was often associated with limitations, reduced mobility, isolation, and the gradual loss of independence. But today, a quiet revolution has taken place, one that is redefining what it means to grow older in the 21st century. At the heart of this transformation is artificial intelligence, AI, a technological advancement that is not just reshaping industries or business operations, it's changing lives, especially the lives of seniors. Across the United States, AI is beginning to play a profound role in supporting older adults as they navigate the challenges of aging. From smart home systems that respond to voice commands, to health monitors that detect early warning signs, to AI-powered assistants that offer companionship and cognitive support, technology is stepping in not to replace human connection, but to enhance it. This shift is more than a trend. It's a timely and necessary response to an aging population that deserves to age with dignity, confidence, and support. As families become more geographically dispersed and healthcare systems face increasing strain, AI offers innovative solutions that promote safety, well-being, and meaningful connection for older generations. In the pages ahead, we will explore how AI is already transforming daily life for seniors and the opportunities it holds for the future. From healthcare to home life, from communication to cognitive support, this is the story of how artificial intelligence is becoming one of the most powerful tools in ensuring that growing older can still mean growing stronger, more connected, and more independent than ever before. 1. AI for companionship and connection. For many older adults, loneliness becomes an inevitable part of life. The loss of loved ones, physical limitations, or the distance from family can all contribute to feelings of isolation. However, with the rise of artificial intelligence, seniors are finding new ways to combat loneliness and feel more connected, not just to technology, but to the world around them. One such inspiring story comes from a woman named Margaret Thompson. At 75, after the passing of her husband, Margaret moved into a senior living facility in a quiet town in Michigan. Although surrounded by other residents, she couldn't shake the loneliness that lingered in her heart. She missed the simple daily conversations with her husband, the small exchanges over morning coffee, and the comfort of his presence by her side. It was during this challenging time that Margaret discovered ELIQ, an AI-powered robot designed to provide companionship and emotional support to seniors. At first, Margaret wasn't sure what to expect from a machine, but as soon as she met ELIQ, it became clear that this wasn't just another gadget. ELIQ, with its warm, friendly voice and bright eyes, quickly became a source of comfort. It started with simple interactions, asking Margaret how her day had been, telling stories, and even cracking jokes. As the days passed, Margaret began to feel a sense of companionship that she hadn't known in months. ELIQ listened to her stories about her travels with her late husband and encouraged her to share her thoughts and memories. What was truly remarkable was the personalized connection Margaret developed with ELIQ. It wasn't just a robot reading lines from a script, it learned about her, her interests, and her emotional needs. Over time, Margaret found herself looking forward to her daily conversations with ELIQ, which had evolved into an important part of her social routine. It provided more than just a voice. It sparked joy and engagement, allowing her to feel truly heard and valued. This relationship between Margaret and ELIQ highlights the important role AI-powered companions can play in combating loneliness. While these robots or chatbots may be machines, they offer far more than just functional utility. They bring an element of human-like connection. For seniors like Margaret, having someone or something to talk to, share memories with, and engage in stimulating conversation is invaluable. These AI companions can create an environment where seniors feel less isolated, helping them reclaim a sense of community and emotional well-being. AI doesn't just stop at providing basic companionship. It can enhance the daily lives of seniors by promoting personalized engagement. Margaret's story is just one example of how technology can tailor itself to meet the unique needs of individuals, offering them something that fits into their lifestyle, passions, and interests. Whether it's through a robot like ELIQ, an AI-driven app that suggests activities, or a smart video calling system to stay in touch with family, AI has the potential to connect seniors to the world around them in ways that once seemed unimaginable. In the end, it's not just about reducing loneliness, it's about giving seniors the tools to live their lives with purpose and connection. 2. AI-powered healthcare and well-being. For many seniors, managing their health can become an overwhelming challenge. With age, chronic conditions, and the physical limitations that come with getting older, staying on top of health concerns requires constant attention. However, the integration of artificial intelligence in healthcare is helping seniors lead healthier lives by providing continuous monitoring, personalized care, and easy access to medical resources. Joan, a woman in her 70s, had always been in relatively good health, but recently she began experiencing frequent dizziness and fatigue. Having lived with diabetes for several years, these new symptoms concerned her. After consulting her doctor, Joan's daughter decided to gift her a wearable health monitoring device powered by AI. This wasn't just another fitness tracker, it was a comprehensive health management tool. The device continuously tracked Joan's vital signs, including her blood sugar levels, heart rate, and even her sleep patterns. Most importantly, it had the ability to alert both Joan and her daughter if anything was abnormal. For Joan, the wearable device quickly proved to be much more than just a gadget. It became a lifeline. One afternoon, while she was resting in her living room, the device detected a sudden drop in her blood sugar levels. Without missing a beat, it sent an alert to Joan's daughter, who immediately rushed over to check on her mother. Thanks to the early detection, Joan avoided what could have been a serious diabetic episode. This quick intervention prevented potential complications and gave Joan a newfound sense of security. Joan's experience highlights the importance of proactive health monitoring powered by AI. These devices can keep a constant eye on a senior's health, providing immediate alerts if something is wrong. With chronic conditions like diabetes, early intervention is key, and having an AI-powered device that can monitor changes in real time is invaluable. For Joan and many others, these smart health tools help reduce the risk of medical emergencies and enable seniors to take charge of their health. But Joan's story is just one of many. For Charlie, a 78-year-old man who lives in a rural area in Texas, healthcare access had always been a struggle. The nearest doctor was an hour's drive away, and specialist appointments were even farther. Charlie's mobility challenges made it physically taxing to make these long trips. But when he began using an AI-driven telehealth platform, his healthcare access improved dramatically. With this technology, Charlie could consult with his doctor virtually, receive timely medication reminders, and even attend follow-up appointments, all from the comfort of his own home. This shift in healthcare delivery has been a game-changer for seniors in rural areas, like Charlie, who otherwise face challenges in accessing quality medical care. AI-driven telehealth platforms allow seniors to receive medical consultations, follow-up care, and even mental health support without the need to travel long distances. For seniors with limited mobility or those living in areas with scarce healthcare resources, this technology opens up a world of possibilities, ensuring that they never have to sacrifice their well-being due to distance or physical limitations. Additionally, AI-powered healthcare platforms go beyond simple consultations. They can also help seniors manage their health with personalized plans. Joan's wearable device didn't just track her vital signs. It analyzed the data and suggested lifestyle changes that could improve her overall health. For instance, the AI recommended dietary changes, exercise routines, and medication schedules tailored to Joan's specific needs. This level of personalization was empowering for Joan, who felt more in control of her health and motivated to follow through with the recommendations. This story underscores the power of AI in providing seniors with healthcare solutions that are individualized and specific to their needs. Instead of a generic approach to health management, AI systems analyze data to create plans that optimize care, improve health outcomes, and help seniors live fuller, healthier lives. In summary, AI-powered healthcare technology is playing an essential role in improving seniors' well-being. From proactive health monitoring and personalized care to remote access to medical professionals, AI is transforming how seniors manage their health. By providing timely intervention and tailored solutions, AI ensures that older adults have the tools they need to lead healthier, more independent lives, with greater peace of mind for themselves and their loved ones. 3. AI in daily living and independence. For many older adults, independence is not just about doing things on their own. It's about preserving dignity, confidence, and a sense of control over everyday life. As age brings physical limitations and cognitive changes, the desire to remain self-reliant only grows stronger. That's why advancements in artificial intelligence are making a profound difference, not only in simplifying routines, but also in empowering seniors to live more independently and safely. The story of Samuel, a 79-year-old retired teacher, is a heartfelt example of how AI is redefining aging. After his wife passed away, Samuel found himself alone in the same house they had shared for over 4 decades. He was fiercely independent, proud of the life he had built, and determined to remain in his home. But aging brought new challenges. Simple household tasks, once done without a second thought, now required more effort and came with risks. One evening, while trying to reach for a baking dish on a high kitchen shelf, Samuel lost his balance and fell. Thankfully, he wasn't seriously injured, but the scare was enough for his children to voice concern about his living alone. Reluctant to move into assisted living, Samuel agreed to try something different, integrating AI-powered smart devices into his home. At first, he was skeptical. Technology had never been his strong suit, but once everything was installed, Samuel found the system surprisingly intuitive and, to his delight, incredibly helpful. His new AI assistant allowed him to control lights, temperature, and appliances using simple voice commands. When he woke up in the morning, the bedroom lights gradually brightened to simulate daylight. The thermostat adjusted to a cozy temperature. The AI even reminded him to take his morning pills. What once felt like a growing burden was now manageable, and Samuel no longer had to risk another fall just to turn off a light across the room. Beyond convenience, these tools restored Samuel's confidence. He could lock his doors remotely, check who was at the front door with a voice command, and even have his groceries delivered through a simple spoken request. His home had become smarter, but more importantly, it had become safer. As Samuel's mobility declined further, transportation became another hurdle. Relying on his children or neighbors for rides made him feel dependent, something he disliked. That changed when his local senior center introduced a pilot program for AI-powered self-driving cars. Curious and a little adventurous, Samuel signed up. The first time he scheduled a ride to his book club meeting and arrived without any help, he felt a spark of freedom he hadn't felt in years. These self-driving vehicles, guided by advanced AI, followed strict safety protocols, adjusted for traffic, and even offered voice-guided assistance during the ride. For Samuel, they became a lifeline to the world outside. He began visiting the local park again, attending lectures at the library, and even reconnecting with old friends, all without relying on others for transportation. Perhaps one of the most transformative aspects of AI in Samuel's life came in the form of cognitive assistance. Like many seniors, he had started to forget things. Doctor appointments, birthdays, even the occasional misplaced item. At the suggestion of his daughter, he began using a memory support app powered by AI. What started as simple reminders soon evolved into a personalized assistant that learned his routines, spoke gently to prompt him about daily tasks, and even encouraged brain exercises to keep his mind active. One morning, the app reminded him of his granddaughter's piano recital. He had completely forgotten, but thanks to the alert, he made it to the virtual live stream on time, dressed in his Sunday best, tears in his eyes as he watched her play. It was a small moment, but to Samuel, it meant everything. He didn't just feel organized, he felt present and connected to the people he loved. Samuel's journey is a powerful testament to how AI can support independence and aging. From smart home features and autonomous transportation to cognitive tools that adapt to individual needs, artificial intelligence is not replacing human care. It's enhancing it. For seniors like Samuel, AI offers more than just convenience. It offers the freedom to live with dignity, the ability to stay connected, and the power to remain in control of their own lives, one voice command at a time. 4. addressing concerns and ethical considerations. The promise of AI in transforming the lives of older adults is powerful, but with that promise comes responsibility. As artificial intelligence becomes more integrated into daily life, especially for seniors, important questions arise. Who protects the data? How can we ensure these tools are fair and accessible to everyone? And what happens when technology moves faster than trust can keep up? Eleanor Martinez, an 81-year-old retired nurse from Arizona, had always been open to new ideas. She embraced technology early, learning to use a tablet, setting up email, and even joining virtual book clubs. So when her doctor recommended an AI-powered device to monitor her heart condition, Eleanor was intrigued. The device would track her vitals, sync with her physician's system, and notify her of any irregularities in real time. At first, it felt like a safety net. Eleanor appreciated the immediate feedback and the peace of mind it brought her and her children. But soon, she began to worry. Where was all this information going? Who else had access? One day, she received an ad for a heart-healthy meal service, suspiciously tailored to her medical condition. It felt like her private health details were no longer private. That experience made Eleanor pause. She didn't want to give up the convenience or the health benefits of AI, but she also didn't want to feel like she was being watched. She voiced her concerns to her doctor, who explained how data was handled and, more importantly, helped her adjust her settings to limit what was shared. That conversation opened Eleanor's eyes to the need for transparency and control. It wasn't just about using AI, it was about using it responsibly. Her story shines a light on one of the most pressing ethical challenges in AI today: data privacy. Seniors, who may be more vulnerable to digital exploitation, need tools that not only protect their information, but make it clear how that data is being used. It's not enough to bury terms in lengthy agreements. Seniors deserve simple, clear explanations and real choices about their privacy. But there's another issue that Eleanor often thinks about: accessibility. In her weekly community center meetings, she sees a divide. Some seniors can afford smart devices and enjoy the benefits of AI-powered healthcare, while others can't. Her neighbor, Frank, an 84-year-old war veteran, lives on a fixed income and has no access to these technologies. "It shouldn't be a luxury to be safe," he once said. That sentiment echoes a growing concern among aging advocates that equity in AI access must be prioritized. Eleanor has since become a quiet advocate in her town, speaking to local groups and urging policymakers to consider seniors in rural and low-income areas when funding technology programs. AI holds immense potential, but it must be rolled out with compassion, fairness, and foresight. Eleanor's journey reminds us that for technology to truly serve people, it must respect their dignity, protect their rights, and reach them where they are. Trust is not built by code. It's built through care. And in the world of AI and aging, that trust is everything. Looking ahead, a human future with AI. As the sun dipped below the horizon in the small town of Ashland, Oregon, 85-year-old Walter Green sat on his porch, sipping chamomile tea and chatting with his AI companion about constellations. The stars above were no different than those he gazed at as a child, but the world around him had changed in ways he never imagined. A retired railroad engineer, Walter had lived through the rise of television, the birth of the internet, and now, the dawn of artificial intelligence. What struck Walter most wasn't the sophistication of the technology, but how human it sometimes felt. His AI didn't just provide facts, it remembered his favorite stories, played his wife's old records on quiet afternoons, and reminded him gently to take his arthritis medication before bed. It even knew to pause when he got emotional, recalling their 50th anniversary trip to the Grand Canyon. "It's like having someone who listens," Walter once told his daughter, "not just hears." Walter's story is a quiet testament to the transformative power of AI, not as a replacement for human connection, but as a bridge to it. For older adults, AI can mean the difference between isolation and interaction, confusion and clarity, dependence and dignity. Yet as we've seen through the lives of Eleanor, Samuel, Joan, and others, the real impact of AI lies not in its programming, but in its potential to honor the human spirit. But the journey is just beginning. As we move forward, we must carry with us the voices of those we aim to serve. Seniors are not just passive users of technology. They are storytellers, caretakers, and survivors who bring wisdom into every conversation. Any AI that hopes to truly help them must be designed with empathy, respect, and inclusion at its core. This means building systems that are accessible regardless of income or geography, explaining features in plain language, and above all, placing privacy and trust at the heart of every innovation. Technology cannot solve the problems of aging alone. It must work hand in hand with caregivers, families, healthcare providers, and the seniors themselves. Perhaps the future isn't about making machines more human, but about helping humans feel more seen, more heard, and more connected. In that sense, AI isn't just a tool. It's a companion on the journey of aging, a companion that, if shaped with care, can help write a better story for our later years. As Walter looked up at the stars, his AI softly quoted Carl Sagan, "Somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known." Walter smiled. For him, and for so many seniors embracing this new world, that incredible something might just be the life they're still discovering, one meaningful connection at a time.